we go. Here we go. We're on live. Say hi. Camera's right here. You sit down. And what's your name again?
George Hernandez.
Speaking to the microphone, please, George.
George Hernandez.
All right, George. Here, I'm going to give you a special treat here.
All right.
Take this off so you can see the direction of the mic. You can adjust it any way you want.
Okay.
If you want to join, stand up here. Okay. We have George here. He's with who?
I'm with Core Response.
Core Response is here in our neighborhood. As you know, we got flooded out last week. And they're going to offer some kind of services. What services are those, George?
Yeah, so right now we're signing people up so volunteers can go underneath the trailer and help pull any wet insulation or debris that might have got stuck underneath there during the flood. As we all know, if insulation stays wet and stays underneath, eventually it's going to grow mold and it's going to cause respiratory problems. And we know it's a real hassle for a lot of people to do. So we're offering free assistance, absolutely free, using volunteer labor to go in there and take care of that stuff.
And, you know, you brought up a good point. Now, are you guys going to be wearing PPE equipment or anything?
Yeah. Our staff and our volunteers doing the work will be in Tyvek, respiratories. We have the right equipment for the job to make sure that no one's taking any unnecessary risk.
Now, do I have to be here to witness this? Because I have to work during the week.
No. It's up to you. You know, we want to make the homeowner as comfortable as possible, so we're always just very communicative. We'll call you before we come out, regardless if you're going to be here or not. We'll ask the permission beforehand whether or not we can do it. If you want to be there while we're working, by all means, you're more than allowed. If you're okay with us just coming in and doing the work, since the work is on the outside of the home, we're happy to just do it then as well. Okay,
now what are you going to do with all the, like, say, for instance, hold on. You need to talk right into this sweet spot, right? So you can adjust it right here. So, like, I'm in the corner house and all the debris came from the river actually to underneath my house. And all this stuff is messed up.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot of 2x4s and 4x4s that I might need to rebuild my little ramp in the back.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to segregate that or are you just going to throw everything away?
That's up to you. Just let us know if there's anything specific you'd want us to keep. You know, we could only do so much.
Right.
Obviously, but if there is something out there, like, for example, the last home I just assessed, she had some skirting that was missing. And, you know, even though it's not going to be pretty, we asked her if she wanted to keep it, and she does. So we're not going to throw away or bag it.
All right. You brought up a very good point. My skirting is all over the place. Yeah. If you guys could just gather it and stack it somewhere, I want it. Yeah. I need it. Yeah. I can't afford to buy any new stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys could salvage any kind of 2x4s or kind of decent lumber, again, just stack it back there somewhere.
Yeah.
Fine. Anything else, just toss it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not even mine.
Yeah.
You know, because it kind of
just came in.
Yeah. So, and when you guys get rid of all this stuff, I mean, I know for a fact because I used to be in landscaping that there's a lot of pesticides under there. Are you guys not worried about that?
No, with the respiratory and the PPE that we have, it pretty much encompasses, you know, mold, ammonia, any sort of little thing that might be under there. So we'll make sure that we're taking frequent breaks. We're not just going to be down there for 4 hours at a time. Good. You know, we'll do.
What about dead animals? Because sometimes there's like skunks and stuff that I smell under there.
I've run into dead cats, dead pets in between drywall. I've run into snakes, both alive and dead, underneath the crawl spaces. It's just part of it, you know. And that's kind of the volunteer base that we have, you know. Like, they understand, like, it's people that have a need and it's not comfortable work, you know. Yeah. And like people have lost enough, you know, to your point with the skirting and stuff like that.
So what about well, honestly, what about phobias? You know, because, you know, it's dark and it's cramped down there.
Yeah.
These volunteers, they know what they're going to get into?
Yep.
What kind of training do they have?
So...
Or is this their training?
Well, it's a little bit of both, you know.
Is there going to be a supervisor involved?
Yeah. So there's always going to be a supervisor that knows everything. And, you know, with volunteers, like, one of the main things we always want to do is, like, if they want to help and obviously they know what they're getting into, we want to give them that chance, but we want to make sure that the work is done right, so that's where the supervisor comes in.
And who's your associate over here? Let's get her on camera. Come over here. Let me see if I can spin this around a little bit.
I don't need to be on camera. That's cool. And I'm loud enough. I think you can hear me.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm loud enough. I think you can hear me. I'm good. Hi, my name's Sunny. I'm with Core as well.
Hold on. Let me get this right in front of you. Test 1, 2.
Okay. But I do want to let you know that we do work with an organization that actually has the certification. So we work under the supervision of somebody who is certified and licensed in the area of doing it, of whatever work that we're asked to do. So, you know, safety precautions and all of that are legitimate. There you go. He keeps wanting me to get closer to this mic.
Perfect. Now I can hear you.
But just as a reminder, any kind of volunteers that we help mobilize are all going to be under the supervision of certified professionals.
Now, just so we can blast it out, 'cause I'm gonna put this up on the What does CORE stand for?
Community Organized Relief Effort. So the focus of our organization is we respond to communities that are in crisis, but specifically marginalized communities.
Oh, that's
So
us.
that's our crisis. And then what we want to do is we want to go into the communities and empower the resources and the people and the leaders, the local leaders, listen to them to hear what their needs are, and then empower them so that they themselves can also be a part of the relief.
And where are you based out of?
Our headquarters is based out of Los Angeles.
Oh.
We have offices all throughout the United States as well as in Haiti, and we serve internationally. So
Wow.
we're in Ukraine, we're in Poland,
So you're like the Red Cross.
India, we're in Brazil. We serve
Wow.
all over Navajo Nation within the United States. In the States, we're in Chicago, NOLA, Atlanta.
Come on, I never heard of you guys before.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nonprofits that's not the Red Cross Salvation Army. That
Now, are you
there's other-
either one of you locals to Merced?
No, we're not. We're actually called in by the state task to come in and assist.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Mhm.
So where are you guys from? Where are you from?
I live in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in LA. I'm from the Bay Area. I've lived in Stockton, so I've lived in
So
Central
you know a little
Valley.
bit about the Central Valley.
He knows a lot more than I do.
but
Yeah.
And how long have you guys been here?
In Merced,
Yeah, doing this thing. Yeah.
we came to respond.
I think Friday, so
Mhm.
maybe like 3 days, 2 days.
We've just
Oh,
got
you're
on.
just barely getting here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things that
No,
we've
once.
noticed a lot with these smaller or with these situations is that there's just not a lot of information.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we like to do is we actually like to go into the sites and the streets and go speak to the residents and go directly like we are with you to see what are your needs. What is it that
Have
you
you
need?
seen the apartments behind us? Have you
Yeah.
talked to them yet?
We
Yeah, we
did.
have.
Mhm.
Are they more damaged than us?
Significantly because the water rose above the knee.
Was right
Yeah,
there.
and they got inside the homes above power outlets, but also they have contractors and stuff working there. So
Oh,
A lot of them are homeowners with rental insurance, and so we want to make sure that information and resources are going out to those that are non-insured,
I think-
documented, undocumented. Doesn't matter for us.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that our resources get to, or the resources that we know of,
Awesome.
can get to the people. But that needs communication. People need to be educated about that. People need to be educated about that. One thing I want to say for
Yeah. say-
people regarding FEMA, there's something that a lot of people don't know, is that there's a resource there that, irregardless whether you're an owner or you're a renter, you can apply for FEMA assistance. The key is if you're a renter, don't check off that you had structural damage, because your application will be rejected. Because structural damage is the responsibility of the owner, who most likely has insurance.
Wow.
So don't check off you have structural. Just say that you've got damage to your belongings inside the house. Automatically, you'll get a case number, and within the first 28 days of when the disaster was or FEMA kicked in, you can get an automatic $700 assistance.
Oh wow.
If you have a bank account that they can send electrically, then it goes in very quickly. If it's mail, they'll mail it to you. But it matters to make sure you check that off correctly. Otherwise, it'll be rejected, and that's fine. You have a case number, but you want to go back, and then you want to
Appeal it.
contest it. Yeah, and appeal it. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's wrap this up. You guys get to work.
yeah.
And what was your name again?
Sunny Lee?
And that was Sunny Lee. She's awesome information source here, folks. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up because they gotta ask me a lot of personal questions that I cannot answer on the air. And again, this is CORE, stands for.
Community Organized Relief Effort.
Hey, you guys heard it here first on Too Cool Radio numero uno. Goodbye for right now. Stop.